If I could go back in time, I would head to my grandparents' house. My mom's parents, my mom, Papa Odell, they lived in Little Rock for a number of years, and they moved down to Bismarck and Arkadelphia, and we were minutes away from the lake. Those were some fun times. But I remember when they were living in Little Rock, my brother and I would walk down to this pond, golly, a mile, maybe 2 miles, with our rod and reels down to the lake to go fishing. We'd catch it, we'd throw it back. But I'm fishing on the porch, by the pond, on the porch, and my rod and reel just bends totally. Just I'm like, I got a shark? What do I have? My rod and reel is completely bent in half, and I'm fighting and fighting and fighting. I was like, what did I catch? This is awesome. I'm maybe a big bass or something, and I'm reeling that thing in for 5 minutes. I'm like, maybe it's a tire. Maybe I caught a dumb tire in a lake. No, not a tire. A turtle. A big snapping turtle. Now, most of you guys know, if you're down south, snapping turtles are not fun to deal with. And so, I hooked him down his throat. Usually for fish, if you catch him on the lip or so, it's easy to take the hook off. And I was like freaking out. I don't know how old I was, but I was freaking out. So I ran my rod and reel and the turtle that was connected to my rod and reel on the bait still, ran all the way back to my grandparents' house, yelling for my dad, or grandpa, or somebody. I didn't know what to do. Didn't know what to do. And so I'm running, probably a 8 to 10 pound, it felt really heavy. But big old turtle, snapper turtle, and it went down his throat. We had to, work on getting it, the hook out. And my dad says, take it back to the lake. Excuse me? Put it back in the pond. Whatever. All right. Great. So I'm running out of this turtle back to the pond, the lake area, and put the turtle back in the water. And I don't know if it lived or died. I don't know. That was a traumatic day of catching a big giant turtle, thinking it was a fish. It wasn't a fish. But that's one of my memories of my grandparents. And I miss fishing. I do. I miss fishing. Getting in the bass boat and going fishing. Often my brother and I would go with my grandparents. We'd be in the middle of the boat. My grandma would be in the back. My grandpa would be in the front. We'd be in the middle. And my grandpa would fish about 20 minutes. Didn't catch anything. He was good. Put his reel down. And just sit. Not complain. Just sit. So my grandma was in the back of the boat, just catching fish. Catching crappie, catching brim, catching bass. Blah, blah, blah. With a little cane pole. So my brother and I going, how deep are you? So she showed us how deep she was. So my brother and I are kind of eyeballing it, how close we were. And so we're not catching piddly poo. My grandma was still catching them. We're in the exact same spot, exact same depth. We're like, what is going on here? My grandma was always out catching fish. She caught like a 9.5 pound bass on a cane pole one time. Crazy. That cane pole was bent in half. But yes, if I could go back in time, I would head down to Lake DeGray, go fishing. Miss it. Miss my grandparents. I know I'll see them one day, God willing. And if your grandparents are still around, cherish them, man. Cherish them. What would you do if you go back in time? Where would you go? Don't change anything. It won't change the future. About everyone says, "Oh, change." Just you're gonna go back and live a few moments in the past. Where are you gonna go and why? go fishing. Have a great day. Encourage one another and share your memory if you want to go back in time and relive some moments. Have a great day.